Hello! We are a computer engineering student from Tramix Colleges and this is our video tutorial. Today, we are going to talk about ratio and proportion. What is ratio? Ratios are some of the most important mathematical relationships used in the real world. Grocery shopping, cooking, and getting from place to place are three of the most common real-life situations. Now, let's dive into the definition part. A ratio is a comparison of two numbers or variables. It is a relationship between two numbers indicating how many times the first number contains the second. It shows the relative sizes of two or more values. For example, comparing 5 fingers to one hand, 5 to 1. These comparisons allow us to make judgment and choose more wisely. Would you rather have an offer where you buy 3 get 1 free or 4 get 2 free? This seems simple when you reduce it to a unit cost to compare. The offer where you buy 4 and get 2 free reduces to 2 to 1. Clearly a better deal. When ratios are simplified, they become easier to compare and to scale. A ratio can be written in 3 different ways, either by x to y, or x followed by a colon then y, or by writing as a fraction, x over y. Let's have an example. Number 1. What is the ratio of apples to oranges? Number 2. What is the ratio of pineapple to apples? And number 3. What is the ratio of oranges to the total number of fruits? Okay, let's answer number 1. We know that the number of apples is 3 and oranges is 2. So the answer will be the ratio of 3 to 2, 3 over 2, or 3 to 2. I hope you got the right answer. Okay, so for number 2, we know that there's only 1 pineapple and there's 3 apples. So the answer is 1 to 3, 1 over 3, or 1 to 3. Awesome. How about number 3? We need to know the total number of fruits, and we know that the number of oranges is 2, apples is 3, and 1 pineapple. Add them all up, and you will get 6. So the answer to the question, what is the ratio of oranges to the total number of fruits, is 2 to 6, 2 over 6, or 2 to 6. Got the right answer? Cool! Now we know what's the meaning of ratio and the use of it, so we will go to the next topic, proportion. On the previous topic, we learned that the ratio is one thing compared to or related to another thing. Proportion, on the other hand, is two ratios that have been set equal to one another. It is simply a statement that two ratios are equal. It can be written in 2 ways, either by writing it in fraction form or writing 2 ratios separated by a column. How about this one? How do you read this proportion? This can be read as 20 is to 25, as 4 is to 5. In problems involving proportions, we can use cross products to test whether 2 ratios are equal and form a proportion. To find the cross products of a proportion, we multiply the outer terms, called the extremes, and the middle terms, called the means. We can also use cross products to find a missing term in a proportion. In this proportion, 20 and 5 is the extreme, and 25 and 4 is the mean. By using cross multiplication, 20 times 5 is equal to 25 times 4. 20 times 5 is 100, and 25 times 4 is also 100. So, they are both correct and equal. Let's have an example. In this proportion, try to solve for x. Pause the video and solve for the problem. Okay, so let's check if you got the right answer. In order for us to solve it properly, first, we are going to rewrite the problem in fraction. So that's going to be x over 6 equal to 4 over 12. Then cross multiply and solve for x. By cross multiplication, that'll be x times 12 is equal to 6 times 4. Then that's 12x is equal to 24. Dividing both sides by 12, the answer will be x is equal to 2. Got the right answer? Awesome. I think you are ready for the advanced part, so let's have a more advanced problem. In class, the total number of students is 57. The ratio of boys to girls is equal to 4 to 15. How many girls need to leave so that the ratio of boys to girls will be equal to 4 to 11? Pause the video and try to solve the problem. Okay, so let's check if you got the right answer. We know that the total number of students is 57, and the ratio of boys to girls is equal to 4 to 15. The question is, how many girls need to leave so that the ratio of boys to girls will be equal to 4 to 11? We know that B plus G is equal to the total number of students, which is 57. So, we need to know the number of girls in the class. And by cross multiplication, you will get B is equal to 4 over 15G. And by substituting B to this equation, you will get 4 over 15G plus G is equal to 57. By simplifying the equation, you will get 19 over 15G is equal to 57. And to remove the fraction, multiplying 15 to 57, you will get 19G is equal to 855. Dividing both sides by 19 to remove the numerical coefficient, the answer will be 45. Now, we know that the total girls in the class is 45 and total number of students is 57. We can now get the total number of boys in the class. Now, we know that the total girls in the class is 45 and total number of students is 57. We can now get the total number of boys in the class by using B plus G is equal to 57, and by transposition 57 minus 45, then the total number of boys in the class will be 12. Good. Now we know that in a class that's composed of 57 students, 45 of them are girls and 12 of them are boys. The question is, how many girls need to leave so that the new ratio of boys to girls will be equal to 4 to 11? So, we will need to have an unknown variable. We're going to use x as the number of girls that need to leave, and by using the ratio of boys to girls, 12 over 45 minus x. Now, why did we put minus x to the ratio 12 over 45? As the question goes, we need to know the number of girls that need to leave, right? So, subtracting x to the total number of girls in the class, we will be able to find the answer. Again, 12 over 45 minus x equal to the new ratio, which is 4 over 11. By cross multiplication, 12 times 11 is 132, equal to 180 minus 4x. By transposition, 180 minus 132 will be 48. Dividing both sides by 4, the answer will be 12. Now, we know that 12 girls need to leave the class so that the ratio of boys to girls will be equal to 4 to 11. Awesome! Yes, you are now ready to solve more advanced and complex ratio and proportion problems. This is the end of the video tutorial. Hope that you learned about ratios and proportion. Goodbye and have a nice day.